Welcome back to today, guys. It's time for another anime review. Welcome once again. This is gonna be on my Daemon, which released on Netflix, 13 episodes last year. I give my first impressions on it, but never actually give my review, just because December came and then first impression came, and so now I'm here. It's been a few weeks since I finished this anime, to be honest. So hopefully still fresh in my head, but it is 13 episodes, really good, surprisingly story, to be honest. Um i i do think the kind of in the middle part it might lag a little bit, but for the most part, solid series. And yeah, I do think I do recommend it, just from the get-go. I do recommend it. It is on Netflix, 13 episodes. So yeah, before anything else, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media and other places. In the description below, you guys can find more places to follow me on. So make sure you do that. I do appreciate everyone who is joining me now. If you're new, welcome yourself in the comment section. If you're not new, let me know what I should be reviewing, because I know some of you guys have your favorite stuff that I haven't even seen. So yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, my Daemon. I do want to be specific on it. It is made in Japanese. It is technically anime style, but it was created in a fan fiction that was produced in Thailand, I believe. And but it's also um yeah, it's like Thailand Japanese. I don't know. It's not fully Japanese, so I do want to throw that out. Netflix is kind of known for that. They kind of release the stuff that's not like fully Japanese, which is fine. I still consider it anime. It has that influence to it, so yeah, it is what it is. Okay, we have our main character, Gento, and Kento essentially loses his mom in the first episode. If you haven't heard about the first episode, go to watch my first impression video. I explain it more in detail, but he does. And Anna is a demon-like creature who Kanto found, and this creature has special powers, and one of them is to preserve things. It can be anything as long as not living. So hence, he preserves his dead mom, and he basically goes on a journey in trying to look for another demon creature that has the powers to reverse time. So he's hoping that he can give her life back to him. So that's basically his journey the entire season. He does find what he's looking for, and it goes south very much. um, but he's basically on a journey trying to find this demon, and in trying to find this demon, there's different characters that do show up, that most of the time help him and then end up not helping him. A lot of them are uh, Daemon users, and usually Daemon users are bounty hunters, or they work for the government specifically to hunt other daemons that are, not in the control of the government. And that's what it all comes to, is that the government wants control of any daemon that is powerful or has control. Now we do see an episode, or several episodes, of what happens to these daemons once they're captured, and basically they're experimented on and they're abused by scientists and the government. Like, once, some are used for cosmetics, some are used to like enhance hair growth, some are used to cure diseases. I mean, they're just being used and abused left and right, and they're just slaves to humans. Now, I, I think in society, ourselves, we can compare these daemons to just animals, how we ourselves use animals for experiments, and if the animal or insect or whatever it is does end up having some medical benefits for us as humans, we also use and exploit them. So you can compare it to that. I think that's a little taking it way out of context, but you could make a fight against that. Now he is, gosh, he tries his best. Anna has like the demon creature thing has its own development herself, and she is able to like transform and make herself stronger. Um, they do have a sad ending with the whole situation. Uh, one in his mission, but two also in the fact that it's not easy for a regular human like him to keep a daemon by his side. So um, the ending is basically the government against him, but also another daemon who is taking control of other people against him. So, is it great or is it good? Is it bad? Out of 10, I would put this one a 7.5, to be honest. Um, I caught myself assuming what was going to happen and then it being a little bit different from what I assumed. And personally, I do like when that happens. Um, I did not like how in the beginning, multiple times, there were adults that helped him and there were buddies with him, and realizing like, wow, this kid has Daemon not on a leash. They can live together, blah blah, and then they will go back and abuse their own daemons, or go back and get a directive from the government like, hey, or you need to capture this kid, and then they were like, okay, we're your enemy now. I didn't like that. It felt a little off. Like it's just it seemed like a lot of these characters weren't fully developed as much as they should have for adults, at least. So it is what it is. But that's kind of I felt from the character development, at least, of the characters. But the boy itself, he himself also was a little bit of a hardhead, because he did a lot of dumb moves just for the sake of Anna and just for the sake of being with her. But he also was a headache. But other than that, which is like the main thing, it was a good series. The animation was great. I think the animation was really well done, and I thought it was a good production. That was done by Igloo Studio, which I don't know what Igloo Studio, what else they've done, but I it is a Thai animation in Bangkok. But yeah, there's no list of stuff that they've done. So I'm just surprised that it was from this like private institution that they released this stuff. So Amamori no Kizetsu, um, for Molly Juice brand. Okay, so they've only released like small stuff and short films. So this is like kind of one of their bigger projects. So good for them. They did a really good job. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. And I will see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.